Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Ben from Flow Brackets, and today we've got in this beautiful A45 AMG. And this example is a W176 pre-facelift, and today we'll be showing you how to do a OEM plinth delete using our two-part mounting solution that offers you modularity and height adjustability. And if you guys don't know what an OEM plinth is, this is an OEM plinth. It is the big, black, giant, ugly box, which is oversized for Australian number plates. By using our part, we're gonna make it look super clean. Let's get into it. So the first thing that we're gonna do is grab our screwdriver and take off our number plate, and that is gonna give us access to the bolts holding on the OEM plinth. So let's first take off these screws. Hopefully these screws haven't gone too far and into the bumper, but if it has, we'll plug them up nice. Okay, so now that we've taken off the number plate, we can go ahead and take off these bolts here. One on this side, one on this side. Doesn't seem like there's anything in the middle. I think that's going to be a bit of a speed clip or a push clip. Now, all we got to do is pull real hard. Oh, looks like there's nothing in the middle, but that's how you remove the OEM plinth. And then we can start addressing the holes. So now that we've removed the OEM plinth, we can go ahead and install our miniature plinth. It comes sold as a delete kit. That means that it comes with all the bolts and nuts and hardware to get the miniature plinth onto the car, as well as all the plugs to plug up the rest of the holes that are left behind from the OEM plinth. Unfortunately, there are two extra holes that are in the bar. That's not an original hole. That's caused by someone else drilling a number plate onto the OEM plinth and using a screw that's too long, and it's gone past the plinth and into the bumper. So we're going to have to find something in the factory to plug up that hole. So with that explanation out of the way, let's get on into installing. This is our miniature plinth, and in the box, our miniature plinth comes in this format. So this is the miniature plinth and the hardware and the plugs to plug up the holes. Let's get into it. So we're going to grab our miniature plinth. The back of this design is actually molded to the contours of this bumper or the apex. So the back will be quite organic in shape to match the bumper, and the front will be flat to accommodate for our brackets. And it only fits like a glove. These 2 feet here touch the bottom of the bumper like this, and it's going to stop it from rocking left and right. And that's how you keep it straight. And then we've also got a center line marking in our miniature plinth, and this is going to help you align it to the apex completely center. Once you're happy with that position, then you're just going to grab our Sharpie or any writing instrument and mark out the holes that we need to drill. Then the next step is to grab our 3mm pilot drill bit and drill the center of that marking. As simple as that. And then we can use the screws provided in the kit to bolt our miniature plinth on. So again, putting the miniature plinth on feet first to make it level, align it with the holes that you've drilled, and using the screws provided, install it. So now that I've shown you how to install it using the hardware that's provided in the kit, this is probably very adequate for most installations, but this customer is running quite a heavy number plate. So he's asked us to go one step further and put in nutserts into the bumper, which is a optional extra that you can buy online. So if you need help getting to that part, just let us know and we can advise further. Let me show you how to get this part done. So this is our step bit that we've provided in the kit. I've actually drawn a red marking on the 9mm cone. You have to drill out this hole to 9mm, but no bigger than 9mm. Otherwise, when you compress the nutsert, it'll be too loose. So stop as soon as you get to that red line. Then we're going to grab our nutsert tool. This is something that we don't supply, but you can buy this from Bunnings or Sydney Tools. And just screw it on, insert it into the hole and compress. Then once you've compressed the nut so it's in, just reinstall the miniature plinth. Now that we've installed the miniature plinth, it's time to address the leftover holes. These two are actually factory. I'm going to pull out this, call it plug or bung, and then grab one of our plugs. It's a push clip that will go into both holes. One on the top and one on the bottom. And we'll do the same on the other side as well. And for the non-OEM hole, I've just found some really nice dress bolts in the factory to plug these small little holes up. So now that the installation is out of the way, let's take some time to explain the miniature plinth. This is a two-part mounting solution, and that means that you can't buy the miniature plinth by itself. You have to buy it and match it with a matching number plate bracket. And when I say matching, it is a bracket that matches the style and size of your number plate. So for example, if you had signature plates, then you grab a signature bracket and then you can bolt it onto the miniature plinth. If you had slimline plates, then you grab the slimline bracket, then bolt that on before your bracket can go on, before your number plate can go onto the bracket. And then if you had a standard size number plate, then you grab the standard bracket, bolt that on before your number plate can go on. So the beauty about this system, being a two-part modular system, is that you can interchange different number plate brackets according to the size and style of number plate that you choose to go with. Sometimes people change to a different size or a different combination, and it allows you to not put multiple holes into the front of your car. It also allows you to adjust it up and down to the exact height that you want it. So with that explanation out of the way, it's now time to get our bracket onto the miniature plinth. Just choose a height that you're happy with, then grab the N10 bolt. It's usually screwed onto the plinth when it's in the box, and bolt your bracket on. I think this height looks pretty good. But before we completely tighten off the bolts, let's just leave it a little bit loose so we can slide it from side to side and get it completely middle. I like to use, usually there's a middle marking in most brackets. In the signature brackets, I'm going to use this middle hole to align it with the badge and the apex of the bumper. Once I'm happy, tighten off that bolt, and then we can proceed to mounting our number plate. Then the final step is to clip our signature plate onto this car, because this customer is using signature plates. Top tip, just make sure that you back out this grub screw all the way until it's flat along the bottom so that you can clip it in. If you don't, it'll be extremely hard to. And that's the cleanest way you're going to get floating number plates onto an A45 W176 pre-facelift. So just a couple of things to remember, guys, that this is a two-part mounting solution, and that means that you can't buy the miniature plinth by itself. You have to buy it with a matching number plate bracket, and we have a bracket for almost every number plate in Australia. So if you need help finding a number plate bracket that suits the style and size of your number plate, please reach out to us and we can advise. I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching.